All right, we are back with Metroid II, Return of Samus. Go ahead and start the timer and start right where I left off. Let's see if I can remember what on earth I was doing. So I think I was just left and down. Yeah. And I came from up here. Let's see if I can remember. I was thinking more about this game race, or like just between streams. And I was just thinking about how perfect of a game this is to remake, and the original, which they did too. There's so many cool things about this game, and some things I guess you could attribute to the devs themselves, but some of its problems are just strictly the hardware, I feel like. I feel like this was a perfect candidate for being remade. When people ask me what kind of games I want to remake, as I've said before, it's games like this, definitely, that I like the most. Plasma doesn't break their armor? Oh, that stinks. That makes, like, what was it, Wave? And maybe? Yeah, I played the remake and I love it, and I think this game is perfect for it. It's got lots of cool ideas. And the world itself, like, when you compare this to the world of the first game, it really is a lot more realized than the first game. Like, there's a lot, the world is more, I don't know if intricate is quite the right word, because it's not super complicated. But, like, the level design itself is way more intricate than just the vertical, horizontal hallways of the original. But at the same time, it's just slow. Once you start making the map more complicated, the lack of map really hurts it. Hello, Suji. I've actually never played AM2R. I don't play... I've played some. Maybe I should try that one out. But I love Samus Returns on the 3DS, so... I don't know if I'd say I like it better than AM2R if I ever played it, but... I definitely really liked that one, too. But maybe I'll give it a shot someday. I've never been, like, too much into the... fan game scene. Really? But... It's not like I'm completely opposed to it or anything. I recently played an Ocarina of Time fan game, actually. That one was pretty cool. So I might do more. I've thought about getting into Mario World ROM hacks too because of how much I like difficult games, but I just haven't done it. And get it for Android. I don't know if I'd get it on my phone, really. I'd prefer playing games with a controller. But that's cool, I guess. How am I? I'm doing all right. Been actually playing games lately, not stuck on just a few. So that's nice. I've never bothered to get controllers for my Android anyway. I don't game on my phone, like, at all. My phone is a web browsing and communication device for me. Call me old-fashioned, but I don't know. I've never been able to get into the mobile market. I've tried a bit, but nothing ever really stuck with me. Metroid somewhere? Oh boy. Nice, I smoked that guy. Is that all there is here? Just one long passageway to a dude? There's one more spot earlier I haven't been to yet. And that might be where the rest of the Metroids are. A little worried I've missed something here. But... a lot of fan games, if you're playing on, if you're using an Xbox controller, which I have, you can usually make it work with a keyboard, but I guess I don't know about all fan games. If it's a ROM hack, you can use a keyboard, because those usually run on emulators, which support, not keyboard, but controllers. Emulators support controllers, so you can usually do it with ROM hacks, but I don't know about games built from the ground up, yeah. I think, can't you on Windows just map your, like, you can map things to your controller, I'm pretty sure? Like, Steam lets you run applications through Steam and forcibly give it controller support or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Because Steam lets you run anything in it, and then I think you can map your then controller to inputs or something. I don't know. I've done that like once or twice before, but I can't remember how advanced it is. It might have just been games that had trouble recognizing my Switch controller, and Steam helped it recognize my Switch controller before I got my Xbox controller. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if I like Plasma Beam, but I kind of stuck with it unless I want to run all the way back. Ow. I don't think there's anything up here, right? I'm pretty sure I searched all up the top of this area. I hope I did. Be playing a GBA remake of Sword and Shield. Interesting. That actually sounds kind of like it could be fun. Suji's been using the SM64 PC version to do the randomizer because it supports it. Okay, so this is an area I haven't been to yet. There's a save here. Oh boy, you know, I think I know what place this is on the 3DS game. I think I remember. There's gonna be a lot of vertical shafts here. The G-Max animations aren't nearly as long. Oh shoot, I rarely used them anyway. Just once per trainer battle, basically. Or gym leader. Not trainer. Actually, you can't even use them anywhere else, right? I don't know, it's been a bit since I played it. Oh, I guess you can in multiplayer. I think. I don't know. I don't play Pokemon multiplayer, though. I'm definitely not into it. I have very mixed feelings about that game. I don't hate everything about it, like some people do, but like I really like that I like the what do you call it, the wild areas in that game quite a bit, but the main story content itself is kind of a snooze fest, at least for me. So there are aspects of it I like, and I don't know. People like to make fun of the visuals and stuff. I've never cared as much about that stuff. That's not to me that bothers me. Wait, I just went through a spike floor? What the heck? Where am I now? That was weird. Oh shoot, have I been here before? I think I just went through a one-way backwards. Yeah, I agree. It was the setup that led into Scarlet and Violet, which I think from a design standpoint is much better. Scarlet and Violet has its own issues with performance and all that, but I think Scarlet and Violet better realized its ideas of how to do the wild areas and all that. Because I really like how Scarlet and Violet has completely, like, I love that the objectives are, like, you can do them in any order. There's 3 different types that are just spread out throughout the world. I definitely think they improved a lot on the ideas in that one, even if they screwed up the performance. Or, like, rushed the game out, whatever it was. I think they fixed a lot of it since it first launched. I had a really bad... There's actually a couple clips on my channel of some of the things that I ran into. One where I got stuck permanently falling into the floor to the point where my game just eventually black screened and placed me back on dry ground because it was like, couldn't figure out what to do with me. And then and pop in with Pokemon happened a lot. So I'd like walk and I ran into a Pokemon that I couldn't even see. Yeah, they probably had fixed, I think, some of the problems at that point. But that one, despite its flaws, is actually probably my favorite Pokemon game in a while. Yes, for another Super Metroid remake. It came out at the same time, and there was some drama about it because Nintendo had them take it down, which, say what you will about Nintendo not liking fan stuff, it does sort of make sense that it was literally at the same time as their own release, so it could kind of screw with with their own remake. And it was kind of, I don't know, I could see why. They didn't want people to get confused over which title was real and which one wasn't, or something like that. I don't know. I get it. It's too bad in some ways, but I kind of get it at the same time, too. Shoot. Once I lose space jump, I just fall until I land on a platform. Yeah, they are kind of slow, huh? You could skip the animation, the Z animations in Sun and Moon that had those. Like those were long, cool animations for the attacks, but I think you could skip them. Maybe I'm misremembering though. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a bunch of paths here. I'll keep going up for now. Oh, I see why this is annoying, because this stuff is going to get in the way of my shots. I was actually thinking, too, as brutal as it is that Samus is more or less genociding an entire species here, it's kind of a fun objective for Metroidvania to be looking like hunting for your objectives constantly everywhere in the map. Like, there's tons of... It's not just you're looking for the end and a few upgrades. It's like sprinkled all throughout the world, or the objectives you're looking for, which is kind of cool. How the heck do I get to this guy? A lot of people don't like finding the chosen artifacts because they hate... I guess some people just don't like hunting back through the whole game and looking for things, but... Yeah, I guess it is kind of similar, isn't it? I kind of like it, too. I also like the Wind Waker Triforce Piece Hunt, though. It's probably because of how much I like doing extra content, though, that I'm more okay with it. People who like to just kind of breeze through stories get kind of annoyed with stuff like that. But I think it serves the Metroidvania formula pretty well. That was your favorite part of the game, even? Kind of losing a lot of life here. I don't mind the Triforce Piece Hunt, but that's because I'm often at that point just wanting to explore everything in the world anyway. Getting all the treasures, so... Y'all think they're gonna be racing Super Metroid? Yeah! You never know, but that game definitely doesn't need a remake, you know? Quote-unquote need a remake, I guess. I could still see them doing it just because it's popular, but... I certainly think the first one and this one were the ones where it fit the best out of all the Metroid games to do remakes for, and they've done both of them. I'm hoping Mercury Steam is working on another 2D Metroid, though. I think there's a good chance they are. Prime didn't really get a remake. That was just a remaster, though. I wouldn't call that a remake. These two, or the 3DS game and the Game Boy Advance games, are definitely remakes. Whereas that's just a remaster. A remaster makes more sense, or something that makes more sense to me. Especially for a lot of early 3D games before HD came out. Like, I think 2D games actually, I think a lot of 2D games actually hold up better than old 3D games do, at least from a strictly graphical fidelity standpoint. And there are so many vertical shafts here. I guess you can go for like the whole 3D, 2D style, but I kind of like games that are sprite-based, two-dimensional. Maybe it's just nostalgia for the era I grew up with games, though. But, you know, a game like Metroid Prime looked fine, but, you know, I don't know. I feel like HD just made it look better, generally speaking. I think there was maybe some lighting things that weren't quite as cool, but modern lighting is a whole nother can of worms. Yo, where am I going? Dead end. No, not a dead end. Oh, those are actually bad. No, the first two Metroids were perfect. I like them still, but I think they worked well. I think the remakes were ultimately good choices. I don't think either of them are bad games, honestly. Even this one with its some of its problems. I feel like these rooms look so similar. I can't tell if I'm going to new areas, but that just confirmed I am definitely in a new area. I'm not doing so hot health-wise right now, though. Probably should be more careful. Stop jumping down these platforms. Ooh, that's a health upgrade, or a health refill right there. I came in just in time. I've got 17 left. I'm past halfway. Ow. Ow. This game is quite large, I feel like, for a Game Boy game. Just, like... And not even that it's long, because Game Boy Wars is long. But it's just it's pretty sizable. Again, still not sure if it tops Final Fantasy Adventure, but it is pretty sizable. That game was really impressively large, too, compared to everything else. What is that? I don't know, but I killed it. All these rooms at the bottom with nothing. Yeah, it was. I still don't know if I'd say it feels like there's quite as much there, but it is quite large. For that kind of game, even, at least. I just don't know if I'd put it at quite the same level. Because, like, when you think about, you know, the amount of, let's say, I don't know, single square tiles throughout the games, maybe it still amounts to quite a bit. Like, from a storage standpoint. I don't know if there's quite as much there you have to store for that game. More Metroids. There's a lot down here, actually. I wasn't expecting there to be this much. How do I get out of here? Oh. I still haven't seen another Metroid form. It's just been these two. Been a while since I've seen a new one. He retreated back into his skin. Alright. It's another one. How many more is there down here? I hope it doesn't... I haven't missed any. Oh! There we go. Finally finished this area. Guess I should probably check my map, huh? What's over here, though? $16 left. Huh? What is the point of this? I wonder if that's just a weird combination of room effects. I haven't found, like, any upgrades down this whole area. It's been just Metroids. Although, looking at the map, it doesn't look like I actually missed any here. It is just all Metroids. Ow. Oh, I saw this skin down here. Oh, wait, you can't fall into it. I think this is a room I've already been in before now. Yeah, I think they do. There's a lot of repeat maps. See, like, there's that same nook down there that I went to before, with this same platform to the left here. That's part of what makes it more confusing, though, with how much repeated content or repeated looking areas there are. It makes it, like, even more easy to get lost. So this pool of lava did not go down, but I think, if I remember this, I actually got really confused when I first played this game. I kind of remember this. I think there's another pool of lava over here to the left that got drained, and I think I remember where it is, too, from playing yesterday. Remember when I, like, had a choice between left or right, and if I walked an inch to the left, I would have seen the lava? Or acid, or whatever it is. I guess it must be acid, right? Because I can survive in my suit. Or I have various suit. Although I guess you can't usually survive in lava till you get gravity, actually. Whatever. So left, right here, I think, is where the lava was, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think this was blocked. Kind of confusing in a way. I'm pretty sure the Diggernaut sequence was completely added, though. I don't know if that's going to map to anything in here. More acid here, so that's another split. Fire Emblem's gonna be a slow one, though. That one I'll probably be on for a while. Kirby coming up, yeah. It'll be fun to play X, too. I played Escape, but never seen the original, so that'll be fun. I'm kind of looking forward to that one. I've also never used the Super Scope. I hope it all works well. I guess I should probably test that, shouldn't I? Now that I think about it, if that's coming up. The biggest of all, Super Soccer. I think that one is really soon, right? We got Mario Paint coming up. Yeah, I've never seen that one either. I've never played the original Fly Swatter. I do have the mouse, yeah. I got off of eBay and it smells like someone's old stinky house. That's the risk with eBay, man. You never know how well, you know, just generally well kept they kept it. It's not like it was gross or anything, but it definitely just had a lingering scent. Yeah, I remember seeing that one coming up. Is that made by the same people as Super Tennis, or are they completely unrelated? It's kind of funny, because Super Tennis, Super Soccer sound like they... Like, if I didn't know any better, I maybe would have thought it was the same people who made the NES games. Finally found the Metroid. I saw the shell like a while ago, didn't I? Okay. If this is a part I'm thinking of, I think this is the only Metroid I had to kill here. I thought maybe it was a later of Metroid, but I guess not. Or like it was an evolved one, and that's why they had you go through this whole sequence. So I think the acid to the right now went down. I may be wrong. Maybe I go down first, but I think that was this one. Is Human the one that Suda51 is from? Because he said something about Human actually helping making Murasame Castle. I was just doing research for it today. Also, did you know that had in Japan, a TV special, live action, retail, or like story based off of Mysterious Murasame Castle, and it is quite possibly the very first time that a video game was ever adapted to live action. A lot of people attribute Mario Bros to the first live-action adaptation, but that predates it. Although it's technically not a feature film, it was a TV special, so I don't know how that fits. That was all Human. I didn't realize that was Suda51 until I was just looking into this. He's the guy who does the No More Heroes games. Yeah, Kabuki was good. I enjoyed that one. It was a little short, but I liked it. Had some unique control things. The bosses weren't the greatest, but I like the stages themselves. I actually was thinking about potentially bumping Murasame Castle up to an 8, because I did enjoy that one enough. I had this, you know, that kind of thought, oh, I don't like it quite as much as Mario and Zelda, but that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a rank below, you know? The difference between a low 8 and a high 8 is the difference between a high 7 and a low 9. That's why you probably could... It almost does kind of benefit in some ways to do more granular 0.5s even and stuff, but I don't want to think that hard about it. It'd be too hard for me to decide when to use 0.5s and not at times. Alright, so this is a new area now. Clock Tower. I hadn't heard that one. I don't know if there was another live-action TV show or TV adaptation of a video game before it. There's not actually that much information on it. But I think it is. I saw someone in a forums claim it to be, and I haven't... When I tried to look up other live adaptations, I couldn't find anything. Okay, 2 Metroids here, 1 up, 1 down, I guess. I think I might be just in a somewhat more linear stretch here, where you're just hunting down a few Metroids before continuing on, not actually going back to a big open area. Yeah, they were more animated. I think, was the Super Mario Bros. Movie... the Super Mario Bros. Movie I heard was Duel, the first animated game based on a video game. Animated movie. The old Japanese Mario movie. What's it called? The Rescue of Princess Peach or something like that, and Mario... Or Peach already has a betrothed prince in it. Mario... God. I want to be careful. I can't remember. I think it's allowed. But Mario does not get the girl in the end, I'll just say it that way. That's really funny. But there was another animated video game movie that released on the same exact day. I don't remember. I didn't recognize what it was, though. I only kind of briefly glanced at it. I watched a YouTube video on it. I haven't seen it, though. On the old Mario movie. Ooh, a missile recharge. Oh, I needed that too. You see I was at 19? Yeah, I'm not sure if there are other animated, like, TV special things before it, though. For video games, I'm not really sure. I don't quite understand these blocks. Give it a solid 6. The animated, or the special I'm talking about from Murasame Castle was definitely very much like the kind of, I don't know if you've ever seen like a Japanese classical or like historical drama, but it was very much in that kind of vein. I don't even know if I've ever seen any, but I've seen bits of them. I'm sure you've seen a few of those, Dr. Bob. But it even had like, there was like, so each ninja, I didn't realize this when I played Murasame Castle, so I was writing my script for the video, but each castle had unique colored ninjas on the interior. And in the TV special, there was like a blue ninja, a pink ninja, a red ninja, and a green ninja in it. The missiles look like the Triforce where they're just sitting there, or on the bottom even. They are definitely very much a triangle. I took a glimpse of that video you posted. I didn't look into it too much yet at this point. Or, like, I didn't watch any of it. Or I kind of just skimmed a few sections of that Mario on Ice thing. That was older than I was expecting it to be. Like, that looked like that was from a while ago. So this might already make the acid now move over on the left, because I'm just kind of in this linear section right now of hunting a few guys down. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Let me double check that I didn't miss anything here on my map, but I don't think I did. Yeah, I didn't. There's nothing here. Cured? Do you mean like cringe? Is that the word you're looking for? That's the word you used yesterday, at least, to describe it. Oh, cursed. Cursed. Yeah. I didn't look into it yet. I have a feeling I know some of the content already, because the Wikipedia page had an unusually high amount of development information on it, and I bet you it came from that documentary. I'll certainly use that when it's time to make the game. I was like, man, why does Wikipedia know so much about the development of this one? But it sounds like... Wait, I'm going down here. This isn't even the previous one. This is where the acid went up. There's still a spot over to the left, I think, that might go down. Unless that was just normal acid, I don't know. Oh yeah, Japanese commercials can get kind of wild. I guess if you take, though, the weirdest ones, I bet you could find some pretty weird ones even from anywhere in the world. Oh, the audio mixing is horrible, though. Oh, boy. That's supposed to be the sound of you dying. That game. Wait. No, this... Okay, no. I thought I just went backwards. Man, it's so... This game is so confusing sometimes. So I think I'm going back over this way. I think this is where the acid pool was that I hadn't gone down yet. This section is kind of confusing. I actually remember when I first played this game, I got very stuck at realizing what acid was going down. It's the Triforce, the upside down Triforce. So, I've been here, but I went left. I haven't been down here yet. This is new now. So now I'm in new territory. I want to say it was roughly around this portion of the game that they added the Diggernaut fight in the remake. Maybe inspired by these digging dudes right here. Look at that, it's a baby Diggernaut. That fight is so tough. There's also a whole chase sequence before it. I mean, I'll be honest, I actually don't know who that is. No disrespect to him. Oh, speaking of random YouTubers you guys have brought up, I looked at some of the videos of that guy playing all the Famicom and NES games and doing daily videos. I was actually pretty impressed. They looked a more higher effort than I was maybe initially expecting for doing that many videos. I don't know how he does it. Some people are just, I guess, gifted at video editing. I'm not one of those people. Do. All right, so this is my next acid pool here. Also, that was a new block, the one that I used missiles to, like, dislodge them. Dragon Quest video. Which one again? I already forgot. Is it one you've posted? I can find it if you've posted on the Discord. That one is coming up soon, though, you're right. It just said dun dun dun. Does that mean I'm in the next area? I can't remember. Is that the sound it plays when you first get to a new big location? I mean, it doesn't look big yet, but it might be. Man, this game has one good song. And everything else is kind of, not great. You didn't post in the Discord? Okay, I'll look for it later. Oh, snap. I'm still kind of behind right now, more than I'd like to be, so... I just haven't fully caught up, I guess. Okay, here we go, next big area. So I think this Metroid actually goes to the right. I don't remember seeing one, but I think we're at another big area here. Our next big section. Let me go into... Often there's a save in the building, so before I go too crazy, let's see if there's a save in here. Whoa. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I see. Alright, I'll make sure I check that out later. I know that is kind of wild. I'd actually love to see them do that for, like, everything that they've done. I think that would be fantastic, because then you could use that, like, I could have used that as my list of every Nintendo game, and not worried about, like, the gray cases, and just use whatever Nintendo considers to be their official canon. That'd be awesome. But it doesn't exist for everything. Okay, that's my save. Let's go back. Although they might miss out, like, they don't, it's only including Famicom games, so that doesn't include, like, Star Tropics, for example. So I would definitely want them to do more of a global effort of all of their games, not just the, Japanese exclusive ones. Yeah, and it's very high quality, you're right, it is. Oh, underwater again. Okay, I'm guessing the Metroid is down there. No? Oh, there's definitely something I'm missing here then, because there's definitely a Metroid hidden somewhere over here. I don't know, there's 2 Metroid skins. I guess it could be somewhere else, though. Hey, Turbo! Yeah, I actually had thought about it. I hadn't seen you for a bit. Good to see you again. No pressure, of course. But always fun to see familiar faces. Ow. Gotta love this song right now. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright, so I guess... Oh, there is a spot here. It's so funny to me how much of this is vaguely familiar from the 3DS game, too. I played that one much more than I played this one, so I'm more familiar with it. Ooh, this is a nasty room. Ow. Definitely wanted me to take advantage of my space jump here, huh? Just right along the top, and then maybe on the way back, I'll go along the bottom, see if I miss anything. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. Oh, shoot, what is that? Oh, it's a new Metroid. But yeah, no worries, man. Like I said, I don't expect anyone to always be here forever, so life happens. Man, this thing's gnarly. This is a new Metroid evolutionary step. So I'm expecting to see one up here in the sand. Maybe there's others in this area too. Whew. Okay. Well, that's a new Metroid type. We don't have a whole lot left though, only 11. Any secrets in here? You learn much about how Yakumo Heaven worked from that page, as I learned. Yeah, from 40 hours plus of watching Mahjong. That game still isn't over yet. Hopefully the Suji's cheat program will help me. Oh yeah, I've always kind of wanted to go there. It's been a Dream is maybe a strong word, but one of the things I'd like to see. There's some things in Japan I'd like to see too. Especially with the museum coming. Ow. Ow, dude, I'm getting messed up. It's not as big as you expected it. Interesting. Yeah, I guess always envisioned it being quite large. I know they have that screen though, because I've definitely seen like people do live. Don't they like stream the directs there and stuff like that and have live and have a live audience to it? That would be fun to attend one of those actually. Huh? What are you doing in the wall? How do I get there? This is a nasty spot too. Huh. I missed something here? Yeah, the Nintendo store in Japan, the line. Oh my goodness. Or it's like, I also would love to go to the Kirby Cafe someday, but you were talking about how, or someone was telling me that you have to reserve like way in advance because of how backed up it is. Or like how many people want to visit it. They went all out with the Paper Mario advertising. It was on the big screen. Oh yeah, because that's their big game right now. I'm sure they do that for whatever their next like big release is. Oh snap! Well, see ya. I don't. I don't have the. I guess I could have space jumped. You were in line for 40 minutes. Holy moly, dude! Okay, I'm getting destroyed. Shoot, liked it better when he was up there. Should maybe save soon here. Again, just in case. Ow. Alright, 10 Metroids left. Oh wait, there's a health upgrade right there. I remember seeing someone like come up with a way to offend gamers the hardest, and it involved calling Samus Metroid and calling Metroid Meteoroid at the same time. And assuming that it was a guy. All in one sentence. Meteoroid. Paper cutouts of the characters on the windows. Lines were kind of long as well. Yeah, if Zelda was a girl, that's what I'm thinking of. It was over an hour. Oh my. Oh, and 40 minutes in, you were thinking about leaving. I thought you were saying it took 40 minutes. But hey, like I said, it's now Metroid canon that Samus is Metroid, so. Or part Metroid, I guess, but. Maybe not so inaccurate. But is she part Meteoroid? That's the next step in her genetic evolution. Holy moly, this tower is huge! And I just messed up my space jump right at a platform. What a tragedy. I should probably climb up this wall anyway, see if there's anything in it. The meme is real. It's actually been part true all the way since Fusion, but it just didn't really... Guess it didn't really hit until Dread when they really showed the Metroid DNA in action. I love Metroid Dread. That's like one of my favorite Switch games. Alright, I also haven't really explored this yet either. Well, I can't Metroid crawl. Ah! That happened because of the whole confusing directions thing of trying to move around on the ball. Honestly, I wish what would really save this game, not save it, but the biggest control thing I wish this game had was letting you turn into a ball into the air. If I could jump and then stick to walls, I mean, maybe that's an intentional nerf so that the ball jump actually helps you. But it really makes it annoying when you fall off a wall and lose your ball form. Do 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 do. I'd almost rather listen to that the whole game, even if it gets repetitive, than this. This ain't even music. I guess it is atmospheric, though, right? Is that a missile recharge? Okay. We do have another Metroid somewhere around here. Don't want to forget. I kind of like the skins, actually. They're a good, like, clue as to where, like, if you're stuck. I guess it doesn't help if you don't remember where you killed Metroids, though. So you can turn into a ball in the air in Super Metroid, too. Okay, that might be the Metroid over there on the left. I think you can, though, in that game, too. Dude, I'm just trying to... Oh, I gotta get to the left here before it's too late. Alright, let me climb up this wall. Yeah, also going into the rotating jumping in the air would be nice to let me space jump again. Alright, I'm guessing this is where the Metroid is that we saw their skin of out there. No, this is another one. Oh, that makes me worried about that one, then. That other one back from earlier. Oh, that was probably the one up to the right on the ledge. I already killed that Metroid. Okay. Oh, this is gonna evolve, isn't it? Yep. Oh, man, we just saw it. Actually, that did happen before. I just couldn't tell because I was in the... You can't really hit this one from below. So, like, let's stand here. Oh, no, it just goes up to the ceiling. Great. Ow, man. It's kind of hard to... I'm having trouble hitting this thing. Because you can't hit it in the feet. Man. These ones are gnarly. They're positioned... The way they, like, get above you is really annoying. Oh, there's a hole up there. I'm just tanking right now. It's not doing that much damage to me. I mean, I still lost half my health, but it could... For how much I've been getting hit, it's not actually that bad. Dude, how much life do you have? Whew, man. It was gnarlier than I thought it was going to be. Might go back to that other health recharge, too, once I see what's up here. Ooh, is this a power-up? Oops. What do I still need? Screw attack, I guess? That's in this game? Oh, it was in the original. Yeah, I actually really like Samus Returns on the 3DS. I liked it more than most people did, even. And I think it was the perfect game to remake. I already talked about this on stream a bunch lately, but... these are the kind of games that I like to see remake. Not my favorites, the ones that were close to being really good games. But just needed, like, a little bit more work. Screw attack. Oh, yeah. Or maybe a little bit better hardware. I feel like the colors of this game hurt it a bit, because it's really hard to keep track of where you have and haven't been, because of the colors. Also, the lack of map. Or not that it's easy to keep track of where you haven't been, but every place looks so similar that, you know, making landmarks in your mind is not as easy. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, that's what you're talking about, the Game Boy Color version of it. I played this game first. How did I play this game first? I bought the cart on a GBA, so I guess I played it with color, I think. I don't actually remember what it was like when I first played it. Let's get some refills from that area. I got kind of messed up. There's a few really close by. Oops. And I do like this game still, ultimately. It just has a few things that make it a little bit more... I don't know what the word is. Slog is a bit extreme, but... There's a lot of kind of, like, aimless spider-balling up the walls, you know? Yeah, it's actually amazing how much this game, like, contributed to the overall, like, to the eventual Super Metroid. Even in the power-ups and stuff, too. It is a cool game. There's a lot I like about it. Even if there's some things about it that I don't like as much. It really could use a map, too. Even the original Metroid was stretching it without one, but this one is even more complicated, and I feel like it would have really benefited from having a map. Alright, there's still more up top I can do. There's also just going in this building. I haven't done it yet. Do, 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 do. Yeah, but the suit does look pretty cool in this one, doesn't it? Even on its old school graphic style compared to the original. I hadn't totally thought about that, but you're right. Ba, 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 ba. I got you guys like how we had to hear it every time I jump now. All right, let's hope I don't get random spike walled. Not quite a spike wall, but still kind of messed me up. Yeah, you definitely can say about all of them. I just feel like I don't know if it's because I played the original Metroid more, but I'm feeling the pain of not having a map more in this one than in the original Metroid. And I want to say it's due to the world just being a little bit more complex. But it could also just straight up be that I'm a little bit more familiar with the original, so I don't need it as much. Is this gonna be another big one? No? Oh, okay. Decent size, but not super big. I kind of wish I had this back in the day. I definitely could have seen myself getting lost in this game for hours as a kid. Trying to figure out where to go. I didn't get it till I was like a teen, like I said, a bit later on. I didn't get it right away. But there was a time period when I first started working as a teenager, making just small money, where I was getting a lot of retro games, back when it was like 20 bucks to buy anything. Which there are still some retro games for 20 bucks, but not all. Actually, not everything was either. Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy was way too expensive. The GB color palette doesn't help. Yeah. I wonder even if, I don't know what they did in with the Game Boy Color enhancements, I don't remember, but I even wonder if that would be enough to help. Oh yeah, Simon's Quest I've played that one. I don't think I've played MSX. I don't think so. I've played Castlevanias 1 through 3, Super Castlevania 4. Oh, great, not this again. Will there be anything in here? I can't even remember what it's called right now. Is it Dracula X, the not as good Richter game? And then most of the Metroidvania later Metroidvania ones, like all the GBA games, Symphony of the Night. I haven't played any of the DS ones, though. Kind of want to someday, but... Hello, Sir Blue Knight. Welcome. How are you today? It's one of the worst experiences. Oh, boy. 8 Metroids left. Is that the last energy tank? Because I can't really fit much more there on the left. Could be like the original, where there's more than you need. But 5 energy tanks is actually not that much comparatively. There's only 3. Oh, that's the one with only 3 lives and no continues. Oh, I remember you talking about that the other day. Brutal. Oh, shoot, I just fell in the building. I don't want to necessarily jump in right in the middle here. What in the world? A pitch black room? Oh, boy. I hope that's not a... Every time I see a pitch black room now, I get paranoid from... What the? Another energy tank. I get paranoid from, Huh? Okay, that's probably from down there. I get paranoid of that one, time in Final Fantasy where my ROM was bad and made it black screen. I didn't mean to fall down. How go Prog 1 Metroid? Pretty good. You can see I have 8 Metroids left to hunt down and destroy before I completely wipe out the Metroid race. Not really. Well, kind of. We'll see. Although with how much Metroids have been cloned all throughout space, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be shocked at any point in the Metroid franchise of them bringing more back. I actually can't quite... I always forget where the Prime games take place. Isn't it kind of dumb because of the way they say... Like, the first Metroid game was her first mission, and it's, like, thrown everything off since then? Well, I hope this screen is supposed to be pitch black and it's not a bug. Huh. Oh. Wonder if this is just a way to get the hunt down the... Oh, there's a missile upgrade down there, too. Weird. Yeah, it's because they brought Samus back as the Metroid. I didn't know that the MSX Castlevania was actually a Metroidvania-styled one, though. Interesting. I didn't actually know that. I didn't know they were doing it at that point. Yeah, I didn't know it was before Simon's Quest, because Simon's Quest did kind of have that. Okay, there we go. I found something. So this is the energy tank. Am I gonna get any more health from this? Now, somewhere in here is this missile tank, too. Oh, it was a computer system, got it. It's a bit of a mix. Interesting. Am I down? I did. Okay, I found it. Kind of a weird area. I hope that's everything in here. Nightmare 2. I hadn't heard of that one. I've always been kind of interested in trying out some of the more early Metroidvania-like type of games. I played that one, Legacy of the Wizard game. That one was cool, although I admit I save-stated through that one. What's that game called again? The Metroidvania sort of like one. Has a bunch of block-pushing kind of stuff. For some reason, its name is escaping me. Oh, wait, is that one Legacy of the Wizard? Or am I getting names mixed up? I might be getting names mixed up. This is a long... Oh, shoot! I might end up at the other side of those doors at some point here. Or is it just called Legacy of the Wizard? And that's part of the Dragon Slayer franchise. Right? Oh, man, I can't remember. I am forgetting. Oh, shoot, what just happened? I looked away for a second. Did I fall in a hole? Oh, there's a hole in the ground. I just want to make sure what this was. Nothing, I guess. Power-up time. The plasma beam! I don't even totally like the plasma beam. I was looking at people talking about it. It's the strongest one. So basically the advantages you have are Ice Beam freezes, Spazer's the whitest beam, Wave can hit through shields, which is really nice, and then Plasma's the strongest. I might switch to Wave, though, if I ever find it again. Space. Oh, is this like a... I guess I'll switch to this for now in case. I want it. I'm wondering if this... I'm gonna find all the weapons here. That's what this is starting to feel like. Really adored Nightmare 2 when the creator was adored by many people over there, including the guy who made the first 3 NES Castlevania games. Interesting. So it's kind of easy to see how Castlevania moved in that Metroidvania direction, huh? See, that didn't kill him instantly, but it still wasn't that bad. And the beam, none of the beams work on Metroids anyway. Which is, I feel like, where Plasma would be the most useful. The boss is. Ah, interesting. Too bad not everything really worked out in that game. I don't know how much of its confusing nature of puzzles was translation problems, though. I can't help but wonder if it would have been a better experience in its original language. Alright, I'm gonna try Wave again. I actually still liked Castlevania 2, even though I know not everyone does. Oh, see, this one took a while, though. It's a little easy, but I don't know, it's kind of fun to explore it. It's probably not my favorite of the classic Vanias, but... I guess this is ice, yeah. Okay, so here's a place to get all the weapons again if I need to switch. I just remember that one thing where you have to, like, kneel on the hill for, like, forever, and then something happens, or whatever it is. I've fallen down again. Where am I? This is, like, literally the same room as the top. Okay. So this was literally just a, like, missile or an ammunition change place. I hope I didn't miss anything else in there, but... Nightmare 2, though. Huh. Hadn't heard of that one. Ooh. Metroid here? That's where the plasma beam... Or not the plasma beam, but all the beams were. Oh, was that a spot over there on the left? Let me just make sure there's nothing else up this way. Yeah. Which is funny now, because I feel like it's actually mostly alive in the indie scene. Like, not a whole lot of other companies were really interesting in trying to tackle it. There were probably a few here and there. But... now it's alive and well in the indie scene, which is, I like it. I know some people get sick of seeing how many indie games are Metroidvanias, but I love them. Give me more. It's kind of funny, I didn't really realize till recently, the name Castlevania actually came out of the fact that the Castlevania fan base just referred to the classic Vanias and the Metroidvanias, but then Metroidvanias just became a term for the genre in its entirety, despite the fact that it was actually mostly just used by the Castlevania fan base for a while. I didn't actually know that was kind of how it worked. Or how it happened, rather. Or how the name came to be. Ow. Dang it, I was doing so good. These rooms are nasty, and there's just like a bunch of them in this area. On the way to Metroids. Alright. So to the right. See, that just destroyed him easily. That's part of the reason why I wanted Wave Beam, was for those guys. I don't think I've been in here yet. I wonder if this is the doorway. Yeah, I actually honestly don't know a whole lot about old computer systems. I was, old, like, the really old ones. The first thing we had was a Windows 95. We played a game on the NES. Oh, that was a sequel to an MSX game. Oh, are you talking about Foss Xanadu? I think I remember that. So I think that's, yeah, this is the front gate. No? Oh. I thought that one was originally a PC game, that Foss Xanadu was. Oh! Are you talking about the... The Enix game was like a remake. It was the shooter game you liked. Which one that I liked? The one I really liked? The one with the shooter adventure sequences, like back and forth switching? I don't know. No, I don't think it was originally an MSX game, but there was a Enix game that was originally a PC game, I think. I don't know if it was MSX. It was Trio of the Galaxy. I don't remember what PC system it was for. The Guardian Legend. Yeah, that's one. Oh, that was a sequel. Really? I didn't know that. I know the Xanadu is a spin-off in another franchise, but I don't remember where that one started from either, if that was PC or not. And I think that's the same point. That's the same series as Legacy of the Wizard. Oh boy, we got a hard one here. Dang it. I think Legacy of the Wizard is the game I was thinking of, and then it's part of the Dragon Slayer franchise, I think. Which is also where Xanadu comes from. Alright. That's the last Metroid, actually, that I know is here. I don't have many left, so I'd believe it if this was it. I feel like this area wasn't actually as bad as the last one. Yep, that is it. Oh boy, I gotta go all the way back now. That's not too bad, actually. Yeah, there wasn't much here. I think I got everything. Metal Gear was on the MSX. Really? That's where it actually first was? I didn't know that either. There was a Metal Gear game on the Famicom, right? I actually don't know. I'm not exactly sure all the old Metal Gear games and what they were. Yeah. Do 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 do. It was kind of bad though. Kojima didn't like it. Interesting. All right, so where was the acid pool? It was somewhere back here. I don't exactly remember where. I'll just keep going until I see a thing that looks like I can move down. When there's a split. Oh, this is probably it right here, right? No, then never mind. This is still backwards. This was it. Yeah, this looks like an acid pool here, because there's a platform that you would have to step on. All right, moving onwards. 6 Metroids left. And there's a split. Oh, it's not much of a split. 6 Metroids is not a whole lot. Although they have been starting to get harder. Yeah, I think part of the reason that they did that was because it's harder to see on the small screen. I don't totally know how I feel about it, because I'd rather be able to see more of the game than see a big sprite. But as Turbo said, the suit does look kind of nice in this game. Compared to, like, the original. Music of Stank's Revenge is also great. Yeah, I haven't heard any of them. I've not really ever gotten into the Metal Gear franchise at all. Or the Metal Gear Solid games. Do 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 do. Ow. Ow. I don't even know if I actually knew who he was before Smash Bros. Brawl. When I was younger, I wasn't that into... Like, I didn't pay that much attention to the video game world other than the games I played, with maybe a few exceptions. I would say now I'm more aware of everything. I would pay more attention to even stuff I don't play. Should have got it while the 3DS eShop was still alive. At least there's still physical cards out there, but I guess, yeah, that was your chance, huh? Yeah, Gingo no Sannin and Xanadu both, too. Yeah, but you were in particular thinking of Guardian Legend at that point. Yeah, I think that's the only one of those that's like a direct sequel, or I don't know if it's a direct sequel, but like the Xanadu one was a spin-off. Lava. That and Ultra Sun. I didn't buy many full-length games digitally. I usually like to own full-length games physically, but that's kind of just what I prefer, you know? I did get Fire Emblem Awakening fully digitally because I had it physical and it got stolen at Disneyland, along with a handful of other games too. Animal Crossing, Kid Icarus Uprising, all the best ones. I don't mind card switching all that much. I get the appeal though. It is convenient to have it all digital, so I'm not someone who's, I don't know, an elitist about it really. Ba, ba, ba. My only problem is eventually I'm gonna run out of shelf space for all these games I've been getting. Someone stole your Kid Icarus Uprising and DB Azak of the Saipons at your high school one time. That's a bummer. Mine was pretty bad, it was definitely my fault. I'm still disappointed that I left it, I set it down somewhere. Oh, there's 2 Metroids. And when I came back, it was gone. And I only left for like 10 minutes before I realized it, or maybe even 5 minutes. It didn't take me. Oh, that's the lava already. Why is it? There's 2 Metroids here, though. Oh, I think I know what's happening here. I remember this. I think the lava just rose. So, like, on the one hand, at a place like Disneyland that's that crowded, yeah, I should not leave my 3DS somewhere. It was in a case with a bunch of games. But at the same time, you know, I'm still bummed they didn't at least turn it into the Lost and Found or something. Was that, like, a time when it was bad, or, like, not easy to get a new one, too? Yeah, see, okay, I think Acid just filled up the previous area. I'm guessing they just want me to loop here. I can't remember, because there was 2 Metroid skins up here. You don't take it into Universal because they got metal detectors everywhere. I don't think it was like that at Disneyland. I don't know if I would do it again. I brought it with me because it is nice to have something to play while you're in the lines, you know. Disneyland lines are huge, but at the same time, it is kind of just a risk of you losing it easily. It just takes you misplacing it once. All right, here's the other. Oh, shoot, it's already the next step. We got a big Metroid. Metroids start to look pretty gnarly as they get older, don't they? It's kind of funny. They always use the larva look because it's so iconic, but this is what a Metroid really looks like. Can you turn around? Thank you. Can I hit him from below, actually? Not really. Jeez. It's a lot of life. Man, these are brutal. I think a lot of the... well, I don't know if there's any other... If all the later ones are this type or not, but I think there is going to be more of those. By larva, I mean jellyfish. I think it's their larva stage, right? I don't actually remember officially what they call it. It's a Megatroid. It was $10 when you first got it, and then $80 on Amazon. Jeez, afterwards. Oh yeah, Street Pass was great for amusement parks too. Although the most Street Passes I ever got on a 3DS, it was literally an endless amount until I had to stop, was the Legend of Zelda live music concert during the height of the 3DS era. There were so many Street Passes there. And then a mom was getting mad at us for going on our 3DSs, and I was like, we're at a video game show. Like, come on, what do you expect? This ain't your typical hoity-toity music orchestra. I've ever been kind of mad at her when I was a kid for being mad at us for being on our 3DSs. It wasn't my mom. My mom was fine. So there's a... Oh, no, that's where I came from. That's right. That's right. It's left here. It's the one after the Megatroid, the Meteoroid. And SeaWorld was more chill. They have cubbies to put your stuff in, and it was full of Crocs. Dude, I can't... Want to hear my weird fear? I can't handle... like, fish. Big fish. Or, like, underwater. I can't go to... Like, aquariums freak me out. It's not that I can't swim or anything like that, but seeing fish in an aquarium, especially as they get bigger, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Like, any game... I know. It was so funny because, like, I don't know, everyone had their 3DSs and was street passing and stuff. I couldn't believe how bad she was. I don't mind, like, I go fishing and it's like I see a fish and I freak out, but something about seeing big fish, crocodiles, underwater, all of that just spooks me out. I could never go scuba diving. That's like a nightmare scenario for me. That is probably my biggest, just like, irrational fear that I have. I just feel, it has something to do with how much more powerless we are underwater or something like that. I don't know what it is. Not that there aren't things on land that could mess me up, like a lion or something, but I don't know what it is. But I remember as our family went to an aquarium once when I was a kid, and I closed my eyes the whole way through, and I had to hold my mama's hand. I was a little baby. With the DK ride. DK stuff coming too. Yeah, I want to go to the Nintendo theme park someday, even if, you know, its popularity is on brand just as much as it is a good theme park, but because I don't know if it is one, honestly, but I still kind of want to just see it for the fun of it. I think I'm getting near the end. We've got some spooky music playing. Only 4 Metroids left. I haven't seen a big area in forever. Does the Mario Kart ride count as a playable Nintendo game? I guess isn't the whole theme park kind of gamey? Like, you have objectives to do and stuff? I should make that a game I have to beat, the Nintendo amusement park. It's not really a... Oh, dude, this is like classic Metroid looking area here. It's not really a video game. Maybe it's a game, but not a video game. Okay, there's acid here, so there is some acid to go through. I mean, because that to right then is probably where I go next. Was there anything up here? Yeah, there was more up here. Let me just see what's up here. Is that a ride, or is that something at the... Is that a thing at the, at the amusement park? Where am I going, man? It was made before that. You're not talking about the Sega arcade machines, right? Oh, boy. Dude, I don't have the life for this. And there's, like, been nowhere to refill life. Shoot, man, this is nasty. Keep missing. Shoot. Trying to be more safe, but it's not easy. You have to, like, get in your screw attack when they lunge at you. Ow. There we go. Whew. Releases the 2DS and mini consoles? I doubt that's gonna happen. It'd be cool, but I doubt it. They do kind of look like chicken Metroids, don't they? DK ride will be a minecart ride. You've said you live pretty close to Universal Studios, right? I don't live next to any amusement parks. There's like a local place nearby that kind of has some rides, but it's not much. And I may or may not have thrown up there. And actually, Zuji has too. Are those all Metroid eggs? I don't think so, because then I'd have to kill them, right? Okay, I might have to grind health on enemies here, as annoying as that is. I think all of these last Metroids are hard ones. I did better on that last guy, but I think I might have to. We'll see. If I die to one, I'll start grinding. This is like the bubble areas of Norfair is what it makes me think of. Okay, a save. If it was an eggs, I'd have to wipe them out, right? That's my whole objective, is to wipe out the Metroid race. There actually are some health stations in this game, kind of. They're like little things you find that refill your life, but I haven't seen any around here. Those are nice, though. Or like the missile recharge stations. That was one of my least favorite things in the original Metroid. I didn't die at all when I played it, but when you do die, it's miserable because you don't spawn with all your health. You spawn with like 30, and that's it. So to get back to full is awful. Okay, that might be a decent guy to grind on, too. Video game logic, Turtle. That's how, video game logic. The fact that it's like how every town and every JRPG lives off of only having like 15 residents. Some towns look bigger in JRPGs, but there's a lot that aren't. I'm assuming that, yep, another Big Daddy. Or, sorry, Big Chicken. Oops. Ow. Tried. Wait. I majorly misunderstood how these guys worked. I thought they were hunting me down this whole time. They're just always trying to line up with you. They only swarm at you every so often. Oh, that makes these guys a lot easier. Then you just get in the screw attack for when they're flying around or attacking you. And you can just cook them. Ow. I'm actually still doing kind of bad, though. They do like a couple shots and then they do this dive at you. I was like way overcomplicating it though. Oh shoot, I wasn't in my screw attack. Oh man, it still wasn't done yet. Bed, you know. All right, good night. See you next week. Yeah, maybe they've never really been into a super widespread populated species. They're just nasty when they, like, they're hard, like they don't die easily or something, so they live for a long time. I don't know. Who knows? I'm going back up to save. I guess we still see usually a lot of larvae, though, at the end of Metroid games. But I guess still that's double-digit larvas. Yeah, imagine how much nastier Metroids would be if they actually reproduced like crazy. If they were just, like, swarming this planet. But they clearly don't. There's not a whole lot of them. They just seem like more of a species of a few big ones. Also, they have a queen, so I wonder if they don't need necessarily a lot to survive. They just need a queen. But I guess you're right. It doesn't exactly scream threat to the galaxy when there's this few of them. I'm kind of low on missiles too, actually. I might die here. Yeah, there's only 2 Metroids left. And surprise, surprise, it's another big guy. Oops. Why does my missiles just pass through him sometimes? Ow, dude, I'm almost dead. No. Oh, I'm so toast. Oh, shoot, I messed up. I jumped too late. Oh, no. Why are you not swarming me? There we go. No, I didn't mean to land on the ground there. Am I about to die? Yo, give me a break, dude. Dude, he knows I'm almost dead. That was gnarly. Come on. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm not dead. Oh, I thought he was going to me. He wasn't? Yo, why is this one hunting me down like this? Crazy. Normally they stop after a bit of swarming. Was there something wrong with what I was doing there? All right, I might try to just grind for at least a little bit more health. Street Pass a video game? I think I'm gonna actually count it as a video game, all the individual things. I don't know if they have, like, Street Pass hacks for a jailbroken 3DS to get tons of users, but I would like to play them. I don't know if I even have them listed on my list, because I don't know if they're on the Wikipedia page, but I would like to play it. I have a lot of fond memories of all the Street Pass games. And those were definitely games, so... It would be a threat to the Galaxy and the Game Boy hardware. At first I wasn't gonna count it, but then I was like, you know what? No, I really want to count it. And it was such a big part of the 3DS, at least to me it was. I took my 3DS everywhere to try to get Street Passes. Probably depended on where you lived, though. I was kind of jealous of how easy it was in Japan to get Street Passes. But I had the 3DS when I was in college. And I often got Street Passes at my college, which was nice, or like on the bus and stuff like that. So I was able to take advantage of it quite a bit. I know it really is more designed for Japan, and how... And there's big and the tight cities where everyone just lives and takes the bus everywhere, you know? Where everyone lives. Everyone lives, like, pretty closely, at least in the city. I don't think everything in Japan is a city, but there's a lot of high population in small areas. Yeah, I'm gonna play Face Wars. I'm actually probably even gonna play the AR games with the card, because there's like a fishing game and stuff in that. It'll be hard to stream, but I want to try to do it. I'll have to actually clean my whole bedroom before playing those. Dude. Oh man, you know what would be so cool, but I'm not gonna do this. If I could get your guys' faces and put them into the game, but I'm obviously not gonna get, I don't know, strangers' faces, you know, and put it on there, but that would be really funny. Too bad there's no way to turn your avatars into it. I could do it. There could be some people we know, like Suji and Dr. Bot, but... Oh, yeah, honestly, Street Pass was more interesting than the 3D aspect of the games themselves. At least for me it was. Again, I think for people that probably lived in more rural areas, it was harder. But if you were going to school at the time, whether probably high school, college, any of that, I imagine it shouldn't have been too hard to find Street Passes. I don't know. Like I said, I found them at college. This is probably good enough, but now that I'm here, it's like I want to go to full. Yeah, that's true. Although Mario Paint is a bit of a blurred between area, especially with the one of the driving factors being Nat Attack. But it's certainly less. Mario Paint is definitely less of a game than Street Pass, really. I'm just not sure the technical aspects of Street Pass and what that's going to look like. At bare minimum, I could probably cheat in coins to purchase characters and stuff, because usually you can beat them all without Street Pass. However, it's much better to play with real encounters, because usually they get stronger and stronger leveled the more you encounter the same person. Oh, that's another thing that helped. I had my parents rented out the basement during the 3DS's life to a mom and a son who lived there, and the son had a 3DS, and so we street passed like every day because we lived in the same house. I played Triforce Heroes with him and Suji. All right, 98, close enough. I'm gonna save definitely after doing that. I don't know if I need to do the full thing, because maybe there's a life refill before the ending section here. There probably is, but oh well. Now for sure I won't lose to this guy. I'm a little worried about missiles though, because these guys haven't been refilling missiles either. That would be really annoying to run out. But I think 50 should be enough, right? I hope it's enough. Especially if I don't waste them all the time. I need to get ready to show off all the applications on the NES, because I don't have like Family Basics set up and stuff like that. I want to do that once we finish the NES. Just go through and look at all the collections and applications, not as a game, but just to like see them all, show them all off. For the fun of it. I'll probably make a video on it too, like a bonus video. Because on the one hand, it would be nice to see things as the console came out, you know, like to have seen Achilles before Pinball, but it's just not enough content probably from a single application to really make a whole video out of. I think it makes more sense just to do it all as one. Honestly, this might be the better way to do it, even as he swarms, because you can just shoot him like crazy. I was getting hit every time anyway. Yeah, I did so much better that time. It was definitely more of a game than Pokemon Box. Yeah, stuff like the Pokemon applications for using to transfer Pokemon, those will definitely fall under more of the application sections. I'm not even sure if those all count as Nintendo published anyway. Is Pokemon Home Nintendo published? Is it on their website though? Because Nintendo lists every publisher on their website for the eShop for the Switch. It's kind of nice actually. Really convenient. Where was this acid again? I think it was to the left here. To the left of the save. Does the list count Pokemon Box? I don't think so. I don't actually remember. I don't even remember if I've seen it, though. I guess that was still when Nintendo was publishing Pokemon stuff, though, wasn't it? Or was that right when... When did the Nintendo company start... Or the Nintendo company. The Pokemon company start publishing Pokemon games in Japan? I don't remember. And, like... more Pokemon games off Nintendo, like on mobile and stuff like that. That was the Pokemon Company doing all that. I don't remember what I did for that game. It should be. I think Pokemon Box should be a application in the list if it's not. Is this where the acid is? I don't even remember now. Oh, I'm so confused. I'm lost. Was it? I thought it was earlier, but I don't know where else it would be. I think this is not the right way to go. Is it the right way to go? No, maybe this is the right way to go. Was it only the first gen? I thought it was a little longer, but I might be wrong. I might be misremembering. You know what's the reason why this game can't have a map? It actually doesn't make sense. If you try to put the map on top of each other, there's overlap. Maybe it's supposed to curve a bit or something as you're going down. I think this is new. I don't think I've been here. Yeah, this is new. Is this hurting me? No, it's just slowing me down. It was also Gen 2. But if it was only Gens 1 and 2, Pokemon Box still would have been when Pokemon Company took over more of the publishing. So it's possible that only Pokemon did Pokemon Box. Or only the Pokemon Company did Pokemon Box. I'm not sure, though. I really don't know. Isn't Pokemon Box like one of the most expensive GameCube games to find a copy of nowadays? Which is kind of funny. Oh, you little troll. Troll of the game. Yeah, that's what I just remember hearing. Kind of wild. What's up? Nothing. Ooh, something. Not something? Are you kidding me? Entice me with a secret like this and then don't put anything in it? Why would you do that? I didn't miss anything in that previous area, did I? I don't think so. What do you guys think the last Metroid is gonna look like? An actual chicken? Oh, I have been bamboozled so hard. Brutal. Wait, was that left or right now? Right? I'm not sure, dude. I thought this was the room where I went left, but I'm not even sure, to be honest. No, this is backwards. Man, I got juked hard. A cave planet is usually on the Game Boy, thinking of it. A cluster of melted larvas forming a massive deformed wingless dragon fused to the walls. I already know what it looks like. Actually, I don't know if I totally remember what it looks like in this game. I also remember it being pretty hard. But I also might just be thinking about how hard the remake is. Because that game definitely has some hard bosses to it. Alright, no falling in the water. In fact, it's probably safer just to spider ball my way through this. If I fall one more time, I'll spider ball next time. Alright, I think I'm good. That's a good question. Especially because of something we're about to see in a second. Is this just the same thing again? It is. I have, like, no missiles. I can't remember if it actually does explain it somewhere. Now what? Oh. Oh, I think I know what room this is in the remake. Can't spider ball underwater? That was kind of weird. I think they made this area much more complicated in the remake. It's like this is just like a big open room, I think. But there was like intricate paths the whole way up. Oh, great, one of these things. Maybe it is still. Oh, never mind, it's a dead end. I think I'm just gonna spider ball. It's more safe. Yeah, I just played it before this one. Final boss of that was a giant dude sticking his arms and legs out the side occasionally. Oh, yes, this is exactly what I want before the final boss. Is this just literally a recharge room? 250 sounds like I got all the missiles, right? I don't know. Anyone know if that's everything? Seems like max missiles to me. I'll just accept it. More up areas. Do. This where I'm going now. There's more down to the side I didn't do yet. What the heck was that? Oh, a broken Chozo statue. Last power up. Ice beam. I think I need this. I'm pretty sure I know why they put this here. Okay, wait. I'm saved. There's a bug guy that can catch me. Oh, wait. That's not even the room. I was gonna land on that bug guy and try to save it. Oh, shoot. Is this the Turian song? Uh-oh. Oh, snap. We're getting close to the end. What is that? An egg. Oh no, the Metroid counter just went up to 9! See, somehow, that's what I was talking about. Somehow it just auto-detected that a bunch of Metroids just hatched. And I'm failing spectacularly at dealing with them. Dude! I can't break free! Oh, I broke free and then There we go. Jeez. So this is why you want the ice beam. Samus just has a second sense for Metroids, I guess. And the moment they hatch, she knows. Why are the larvae some of the strongest Metroids? Or at least, like, why do they have to be frozen? It is kind of funny that this final, like, crazy sequence is the larvas. But really, it's harkening back to, you know, the original Metroid at the end when you had to deal with all the Metroids. The other problem is, I don't know if there's any more health refills, like, and I might have to do this every time I die. This whole sequence, if I remember right. I'm not sure, but I think that's how it was. Three left. That's a bad angle. I knew that was gonna happen. Dude, get off of me. It's so not easy, this game. Shoot. Dude, I'm gonna be so bad for the final boss. Like, such low health. Dude, get off of me! Oh, after killing all the Metroids? That's not a bad idea, actually. And then saving here, too. Hang on. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. It's kind of annoying, but it's probably a good idea. Assuming the game lets me go back at this point. Because that should be the last of the baby Metroids. Wait, if the baby Metroid at the end of this is small, why are those ones not small when they just hatched? Was is Samus's baby Metroid a runt or something? Oh, you know what? This game has a second good song. I just remembered it. We haven't heard it yet. But I think that was because of mutations. I think they explained that. Something about the planets of Super Metroid or something about what it was eating. I can't remember. Actually, no, it's Clifford the Big Red Dog. And Samus's love made the Metroid grow so big. I don't even know if anyone gets that reference. When I was a kid, there was a TV show called Clifford the Big Red Dog about a girl whose dog grew so big because she loved it so much. Oh, wait, this is just the ice beam. It becomes a Super Metroid. There's a reason for it. They explained it. I don't remember exactly what it is. There's a reason why that Metroid grows so large. Baby Metroid ends up saving Samus's life, though, even more than just in Super Metroid through its DNA, because that's the DNA that's in Samus now, is the baby. I guess I'm spoiling too much, though. We're only on this one. Never mind, we don't know that yet. Now we're going back through it, but I've also saved now too, so if I lose now... Watch this when I get to that thing again, a bunch more babies hatch and they force you to do it every time. That would be so annoying after all this. There's still an egg up there, though. Do 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 do. Not sure what I want to give this game, because I do like it a lot, actually. Or, well, at least a decent amount. It's not even a barely good game for me, but still definitely not my favorite Metroid game. We'll see. I'll have to decide. I'll look at what I gave it in the past, because I've rated a lot of my games already in the past that I've played. See what I thought about it before. I've already actually broken that sometimes, though. I don't always listen to my previous self. Uh-oh. Freaky music. Da-da! Ow. Wait. What's down here? Is this what I think it is? Oh my goodness, I didn't expect it to be a one-way. Ah! We're doing it all again. I could have done that the first time. Oh my goodness. It's probably if you run out of missiles or something like that. I don't know if you need them for the boss. I don't remember. This is annoying, though. Kind of funny to have a final boss where you can just fall out of their arena. But yep, there's the oldest Metroid. Or how old? That's a Queen Metroid. That's what they look like when they're fully grown. I don't think you ever see a Queen Metroid again, right? Do you? I'm trying to remember. I mean, there's obviously the remake. Yeah. Batter up. We got that during the Hype Train event, didn't we? Reminds me of that picture of, who's that guy from the sitcom with the baseball bat? He's making that face. I think it's a sitcom, at least. I've never seen it, but... I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about, but that's what it makes me think of. What sports games did Nintendo make for the Super Nintendo? Because I'm just thinking about baseball. They didn't make a there's the Ken Griffey Jr. game, or there's this Ken Griffey Jr. baseball game, but I guess they didn't make it. Super Punch-Out. I barely count those as sports games, though. In fact, I don't even think I would consider them sports games, even though they're based on a sport. They don't feel like sports games, at least. You don't count as sports games that I don't actually like them. Shut up. All right. I'm come back, Queen. I glanced upon your glory for a brief moment, then bailed. Ow! Dude! Ugh, dude, okay, munch, munch. Little things that go after me. Munch, munch. Little things that go after me that I have no idea how to dodge. Screw attack, maybe? Man, when's the time to hit, though? That's the question. Oh, maybe the strat is actually up. Oh, shoot, I didn't know I could do that. Okay. Dude, there's like not a window to hit this thing without getting hit, other than that there. I'm so getting hit. Oh my goodness, look how much life I've lost already. This thing is gnarly. Wait, maybe there's a timing to this. Oh, that was like fast though. Why does it like open its mouth sometimes? It's kind of freaky. Oh man, it's that bite move I think that does the most damage. It's like I could jump like that with the right timing. Oh, did I beat it? Oh no, I didn't. What the heck? I just like froze. What the? Why'd that one not hit? Ow. Can never get that one there. I should just not even try. I just tried. Well, I'm getting better, so if I die, I'll do better next time. I could always bail, but... at this point, I might as well just try, and if I die, I die. Ah, that was fast. Ooh, that was close. Rip. Oh, is that what it was? It might be. Oh, that might be what it was. Okay, there might be a strat around that. Well, good thing I defeated all the baby Metroids, though. Even if I do have to make this trek. This boss reminds you a bit of the Slime Dragon. Hey, that boss, I realized I played it poorly. I could have picked the Cheerios that go through enemy shot, or they'll go through defenses, and probably beaten it way faster. I was watching, I think it was TMR, and that's how he did it, and it was like so much easier. I was so bad at myself for not realizing that strategy. Here we go again. The walk of shame back to the boss. Let's hope this is the last time. I even thought I need to remember to ball jump up to that little corridor, and then I forgot. And there is it. The baby Metroids is why they gave you an ice beam again. Well, at least it's not as bad with baby Metroids gone. Doo-doo. Because it did freeze that one time, and I got confused, and that might have been when because its mouth was open. I remember at least while it was frozen, which I'm assuming means it was like that when I shot it. The only problem is I think it still kept lunging forward afterwards, so I don't know how safe it is. But even getting a couple more hits in that way could be good. So I'm gonna change here. We jump, and then we jump shoot. It didn't work, but maybe I need to just stand still. We jump, and then I just shoot. Well, I think I did a lot of damage there. I don't know if I should bail sooner. Oh, I'm like stuck in here. Ooh, it just screamed a different way. Oh man, that was a fast bite now. Oh, it bit the first time. Dude. Oh my goodness. This thing has so much health. Okay. That was the strat. Holy moly, though. I'd hit it so many times. The egg. Oh, look at the cute little Metroid. Cute little baby. Like how my sensor for Metroids didn't go up with this baby. Yeah, that's what it was just saying, Dr. Bob. My little baby. This was the other song that I said from this game that I like. Surprisingly kind of, I don't know if sentimental is quite the right word. Moment, though, for a Metroid game, you know? Escaping the planet with the baby. This just doesn't count as a Metroid. I guess we can take it home with us, then. Daddy, can I please take the Metroid home with me? To the sky. In the remake, they actually let you, like... There's some secrets that you need the Metroid for throughout the world, and you can travel around the world with the baby Metroid to find secrets. Like, it's like the final upgrade of the game. They also add, actually, a new final boss at the end. After the Queen, but that's not in this version. The Super Metroid? No. It's Ridley. They just bring it back for a finale. A final fight. It's actually the only game where Ridley is the final boss, I believe. All right, there we go. Metroid 2 complete. It's a cool Game Boy game. There's some things about it that make it hard, like kind of rough, but I don't know. It's kind of a cool game. Like I said, I could totally see myself playing this as a kid and getting lost in it. That's what was actually happening all the time. She's running away from the baby. Little did she know that taking that baby home would affect a lot of things. Oh, sweet, another fun game. Ooh. I know, it's kind of funny just start running. Where are you running to? Wonder what I did give this game before. Is this the second worst ending? Are there other endings? I'm not even sure. I definitely was not that fast, because I kept going back to those places that I missed. Definitely could have done it faster if I really wanted to. They really have been making up for Mahjong lately. 3 hours, 31 minutes, even though it took me 4 hours. Is that because of deaths? I guess that's time. I guess that's time. Like exactly 4 hours.